Sooner or later. What? Speech impediment came in there. Sooner or later, you'll be mine. Chapter 1, Undertale comic dub. Uploaded by Callisto. This is a comic dub we will be visiting in our break from Handplates. When we finish this, we'll go into Handplate Season 2. Is there only one season of this comic dub? I hope so, because if there's not, then I don't know where the rest of Season 2 went, because I could not find it. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Spoiler free, this shall be, or you shall be banned from the channel. And let's see how it goes from this step forward. I feel like this is going to be like a romance anime, so I'm saying it like that, you know what I'm saying? In that type of dialect. But, right word, who knows? Sounds cool. Sounds smart. But yeah, who knows, bro? This could either mean sooner or later you're gonna be mine, like some romance thing, or it could mean sooner or later you're gonna be mine, as in you're gonna turn bad sooner or later, and I will defeat you. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw Sans and Frisk, what I assume to be Frisk at least. I mean, who else is the other human in the gas tank underground besides Gar? Face to face, or you know what I'm saying? They're both on screen in the thumbnail. Nevertheless, let's continue right into this, guys. I'm ready for it. I've been hyping this up. There may be some breaks in between these episodes because I'll be gone for 4 days on a little family vacation thing, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that's ever gonna get me away from YouTube, to be honest with you. Because I gotta keep the content coming for you guys. But yeah, so I apologize for that if it happens, but yeah. Show some love on this, guys. We get this series to at least 40 likes, maybe 50. We'll make it a series, okay? If it doesn't hit that, we'll probably go back to Handplate Season 2. Now, don't hype, like Season 2 is gonna come regardless, okay? So don't be rude to this if you actually enjoy it, but you just want Handplate Season 2 now. Show some love, okay? So yeah, leave a like if you do, and let's get into it. Link in the description for anyone that's seeing this for the first time like I am. Make sure you watch it first.
I was hearing
and
the
hit the
rumors,
like, show some love.
but I didn't think he'd actually do it. I was hearing the rumors.
I wanted to hear the duh he says.
I didn't think he'd actually do it.
Very important there.
As if our town wasn't a big, miserable wasteland of violence.
Oh, what the heck? There's other humans here.
Misery. And Moida already.
What AU is this called?
He's actually welcoming their kind into it as well.
Now he's actually welcoming their kind into it as well. Okay.
Frisk paused, her hair brushy in mid-stroke, as she heard the piano man grumble crudely under his breath.
This doesn't feel like a dub. This just feels like, gosh dang,
in this club before.
narration.
Be told, it didn't have a great dressing room.
I mean, they are narrating right now, but you know what I'm saying, where they read the book to you.
As many owners put it. So Frisk took it upon herself to dress up in the ladies' bathroom. After putting on her shimmery low-cut baby blue dress,
all
that heavy makeup to her face, she exited the bathroom, leaving her after-show clothes in one of the broken stalls, and began brushing her hair on stage. It didn't take much to styling, which was one of the main reasons why Frisk had cut it short into a bob hairstyle. One less stupid thing she had to worry about before she got on stage. Just brush it till it looks neat, put a flower in it, and the crowd still think you look like $1,000,000. Not that Frisk cared too much about what her fans thought of her. All she wanted to do was sing, get paid, and go home before she saw another fight break out between the members of her audience. Gang members erupting into violent and bloody fights in the middle of her songs were becoming more and more common over the last few months. And what were these
the heck is Frisk determined to do? I'm missing the point here.
Really? Gang members enter another gang's territory, drug deals gone bad, gun deals gone horribly bad. It didn't matter. The result was always the same. Somebody would be leaving in a body bag. Frisk hadn't gotten used to it, but she had definitely become quicker with dodging flying bullets and pieces of furniture that came her way.
You can't dodge a bullet, brother, but I see what you're saying.
But now it was obvious.
They either miss or they hit them shots, boy.
Was quickly sinking into corruption, thanks largely to the mob groups that were overtaking large areas of her city. The
Not what I
dons and
expect to come into this, by the way.
mobsters ran everything from the small mom-and-pop stores to the police force. Even the city's officials were nothing more than corrupt individuals in nice suits with clean smiles. The good, decent poor folks suffered the most, having to pay out protection fees. But there were always more ways.
This is where I bring
to
up the
make money.
point of
Everybody had a price.
I say people that
Everybody
make
could endure
Undertale
or
stuff.
change themselves for money. Frisk
Like
knew.
different Undertale AUs
To
could
her
have just made
despair,
it like a
she
whole
watched
separate
a number of her
thing.
longtime friends get lost.
Like
in the
Sans could
world
just
of
be a whole
easy
different
money and
character,
quick
like
hits.
Georgie. You know what I'm saying?
She had been to more funerals than birthday parties this
You
year.
didn't even gotta call
alone.
Frisk here. It could just be God's
She could
name.
never blame him, though.
Caroline.
The world was going through a depression after all, and Frisk herself was not exactly a wealthy professional singer. Right now, her gigs were at seedy clubs with even seedier owners, whose businesses reeked of cigar smoke and strong booze. And no matter how many times Frisk showered, the smell seemed to linger.
Now, we're only 3 minutes into this, but I've got to say it before I forget. I feel like they're just using Frisk and Sans and all their names just for clout here, because I don't think this story needs it, bro. I feel like they should be completely separate from that whole Undertale, you know, recognition. But let's see if
And her
there's
nightly
anything that,
audiences were the lowest class of
connects it.
criminals. Not that Frisk judged them on poverty levels. In fact, most of the best people she knew were struggling to get by.
we're talking pacifist
But
route.
when it
Of
all
course,
came down
Frisk
to the
doesn't want there
wire,
to be
a rich
violence.
mobster was just as bad as his poor lackey.
But, you know, come on, that's
Both
pretty
types
broad.
murder for money and power, and both types will harm the innocent to get what they
At that
want.
point, you could say if anything's bad happening, you
Frisk
could really
really needed
genocide.
to get out. She just hadn't
So
saved enough
therefore,
money
release
yet.
Undertale.
She may have been a
Not enough to
popular
satisfy
singer
me.
in these types of bars, but the pay wasn't great. She made just enough to pay for her
Was there
crappy
ever a
apartment,
singer that was a
her
fallen
bills,
child?
and the protection
Undertale?
fee her local police force demanded of its residents.
Look at the last table in the back. You'll see what I'm talking about, Toots.
That's,
Seeing Don D was a shock in itself. Even a
Is
small
it gonna be
fish like
sad?
Frisk knew who he was just by looking at him. A top dog, a big shot, a huge fish.
a big shot. Hey, watch your words, bruh.
Here comes the boy, hello boy.
It's already claimed by Deltarune.
And the fact that he was sitting in this piece of shit of a bar was astounding in itself. The man was known for class and expensive taste. The suit he was wearing outshined all the cheap ones that almost all the other club patrons were wearing. But the Don being here wasn't the
I don't know
most
that
shocking
anything.
part.
Is it?
The most shocking part was his companion.
Oh, okay.
The gentleman sitting beside the Don was
Yeah, it sense.
not from the city, to say the least. And if he had entered the club by himself, he would have been killed instantly.
You ain't no gang member. Is you now? And you entering this club to hear this beautiful lady sing. We didn't invite you. Bam, bam. And guess what? Cops ain't gonna do nothing. Bro, that loosely of a protected environment. That loosely that someone random comes in and he's dead in the place. Well, to be honest, they said there was gunfights there, you know, every time that show happened there, so I guess they don't
But sitting
care.
at the Don made him untouchable.
Don't know what kind of society
In
this
fact,
is. I don't know how
most
it's
patrons were going
organizedly
out of their
ran
way
either.
not to stare at him.
Say, is
To
he?
say as such,
Ah.
Frisk should be
Yep.
being ran by
The
a
Don
gang
himself
member
is
as well.
inviting monsters in the operation now. Can you believe that, Toots? Disgusting monsters. He's making a mistake is what he's doing. Gonna lose all that respect. Monsters. Now this town really has sunk as low as it can go.
Alright, so
Frisk
obviously
frowned at his
racist towards
choice of
monsters.
words
Nice,
and the
love to
effect
see
they
it.
had on her, but continued to stare, even though
Typical-
she felt
typical,
a little
ain't
bad
it?
doing it. She knew the people who differed from her own race, and in this case species, shouldn't be stared at like they were some kind of spectacle. But Frisk really couldn't help herself. Sure, she heard all about the monsters that lived in the neighboring cities miles away from her own. And sure, she knew they looked different
As
from
I was saying,
humans and their
post,
customs and
any type of
politics were
route
worlds
here.
apart from human. But to actually see one was...
I guess we could see this story as if, and this will draw a correlation to Undertale, as if a war never happened in Undertale.
It was something that deserved a second glance. He was a massive monster. He was taller than any human Frisk had ever seen, and he was wide, too. Not fat, but there was no denying how incredibly powerful he looked. He made the Don's bodyguards look like little boys.
Little
And
boy.
his suit was even more impressive than the Don's, if that were possible.
If this is Sans, though,
His
his
jacket,
skeleton
fedora hat,
has
and
to look
trousers were black,
huge, my
While
boy.
his waistcoat was an eye-catching
Like his
ring.
ribs are like a gosh dang
Frisk wasn't too
building.
fond of that color, but she had to admit the monster had style. A fat cigar was in his teeth, and the smoke coming from it was strange. It wasn't gray smoke. It was red smoke, and curled in unusual designs before it disappeared. But his size and clothing were nothing compared to what he actually looked like. He had a huge smile on his face, And despite the dimmed lights, Frisk saw a glimmering gold tooth flashing in his mouth every time the
Nice.
skeleton turned his head.
Damn freak.
However, I will still say we could change the characters here, and it'd still be an interesting story.
That look. Frisk didn't understand why his friendly little gestures sent a cold chill down her spine, but she quickly dismissed it.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna talk to him if I can help it. So, that's that.
The only thing that's relating me to like Undertale with personality-wise is gonna be Sans
I ain't
smiling.
touching
That's
this.
it.
No law against looking.
That's really
She
it.
needed to get out of this city. Go somewhere nicer, where smoke from cigarettes and guns didn't greet her every second of every day. Where people actually cared if another person was killed. Maybe when she had enough saved up, she could move to the country. Maybe live in a pretty cottage and start a garden. She couldn't remember the last time she saw a flower growing.
Last time I'm
outside.
talking about it though.
She smiled faintly. Her mother always talked about starting a garden when Frisk was really little.
Hand plates.
But
I don't
going
think
back
you
to our
can change the characters,
conversation,
right?
the Don really is making a mistake. As soon as we let one monster in, more are gonna come. Just you wait. I mean,
Look
look
at
at what
everyone getting
happened when we started
scared.
letting the
Goodness, I hate
donkeys in.
this.
Why don't you keep those disgusting thoughts to yourself and get ready for the show?
Yeah, tell them
Since the Don is
Frisk.
here, we can't afford you screwing things up.
There we go. There
Word
we
around the
go.
grapevine is that you want the cream of the crop when it comes to playing that thing.
It was a lie, of course.
There you go.
Frisk knew nothing about this man. But that didn't stop her from feeling a sort of smug satisfaction enter her as the piano man's face changed from cocky and arrogant to enraged and disgusted.
Goddamn bleeding hot whore. You and your type
Hey,
of reason
hey!
why there are so many problems in this world. You treat the inferior a certain way and suddenly they start demanding to be treated that way by everybody.
It was always
Shut
theirs
the
to be
heck
told
up.
that. Whenever somebody told her that or something similar to that, Frisk couldn't help but feel like she was more than just some seedy boss singer.
Pacifist
who
route
sang
first
to
for sure.
murderers and criminals.
Yeah, like I was saying though, like hand plates, you couldn't switch, bro. Gaster was just a random person or whatever, or Sans or Repars, because we kind of needed that Gaster ominous to be up in there, and then knowing who Sans is as well. Even at the beginning of hand plates, it showed the original Undertale storyline, so it gave us some stuff to build on the characters without needing to be done. That made the
Showtime.
story more big. This right here, I'm not seeing any resemblance besides Frisk being pacifist route and being alright with the monsters, and then Sans having a smile. Besides that, I think the characters could have been switched. It may even be better. I'm just saying. Because
She
now it's like I
sang the
can't
first
help
song with
relate this
ease.
to other
For much
things
to
I'm
her
saying that make more
disappointment, the
sense.
piano man
for
didn't make
Frisk to
one
be.
mistake. The guy knew his instrument. Too bad he was a racist prick. For the most part, Frisk loved musicians, all that passion being played through their fingers or mouths. And whenever she spoke to them, they always
last time
wanted to
I'm
be
bringing it up,
something
though.
more than
Maybe.
what they were. Just like her, they dreamt of getting out of the city and being somewhere safe and pretty. At one point, when Frisk was younger and still wanted to make singing her life's career, she would dream of marrying a gentle musician. The two of them would become famous and sing at only the best clubs, and have children who loved music and would sing and play too. Frisk never would have thought in a million years that she would grow to hate the talent she once cherished. The spotlight was always too bright. The places always reeked of blood and booze, and the applause was laced with lewd comments about her body. She was too weak for this city.
Typical.
She knew,
Typical.
but thankfully none of
Typical.
these cruel
Hate
people
to see
knew
it.
it. Her dad told her that if you show any weakness to people like mobsters and criminals, they would eat you alive, and she had no doubt that he had been correct.
If I hold you in my arms, I won't die.
Whoa! Now let's let the shots go, brother. Because bar fight, ain't it? Or maybe they don't fight because Big Sans in the building, baby. Big Sans. I like your voice, yeah.
Such a lovely crowd here tonight. I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank Mr. D for honoring me with his presence and tolerating my cat screeching I like to call singing.
Forcing back the vomit and physically battling with herself to keep a smile on her face, Frisk blew a kiss directly at the old man who had killed so many people, whether they were guilty or innocent,
Aw,
whether they were a part
how
of his gang
nice.
or an innocent bystander.
I really need to get out of this town.
I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under
my skin. Interesting. Okay, and it's over. Sorry guys, can't help it though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say it. Gotta say it. I wish these were different characters. I do not want to see this
Still
part.
some good guys out there.
Show less, please. Thank you.
Too much makeup. Don't get it wrong, she didn't mind some makeup every once in a while, but the rouge on her cheeks was too bright, her blue eyeshadow was too heavy, and her red lipstick was too much. But that's what the club owners always wanted. That's what the men in her audience wanted.
You just think at like some like coffee bar or something, bro, where there ain't savages in there the whole time.
I need to get
Acting
out
like
of here.
menaces. You ain't gotta wear no makeup, just sit there saying they're like, wow, you're so beautiful, so talented. You're in the women's bathroom. What are you doing in here? Well, miss, you like your singing. That's all I had to really say. Let's see what happens.
No, please.
There was only one reason why a straight man would enter the woman's bathroom, and Frisk learned what it was when she first started singing. The man who had attacked was big too. He had grabbed her and shoved her up against the stall's doors, and would have done so much more if it hadn't been for a lady who needed to use the restroom at that moment. Security was called and the man was removed, as in beaten and almost killed, removed.
Rightfully
Frisk opened her
so.
mouth to scream for help, but the music from the jazz band blasted through the door, letting Frisk know that her chance for calling for help and actually having someone hear her was gone. She didn't know what she was going to say to try and
You think
talk
after
her
the
out of
first
the thing
incident,
he was
though,
gonna
she'd like
do.
go somewhere else to do that,
And
right?
through her mind-numbing fear, she actually took a second to wonder how a skeleton could do something like that. But she wasn't curious enough to find out.
Look, mister, I don't want any trouble. I was wrong. He isn't gonna rape me. He's gonna kill me!
That line, bro. Oh, goodness, okay. I was wrong. Okay, alright.
Don't like smokers, Dollface? I understand.
I mean, obviously he's not doing it
It's a
right, that's
nasty
why I'm
habit.
laughing.
Sorry about entering the no man's land that is the ladies' room, but I just wanted to help us solve our little problem we were having back
Sure, if he was
there.
gonna kill
They
you,
didn't have a problem.
whether it be a loud
Frisk
gunshot,
never
he
did
wouldn't do
anything
it in
to
the
him, so there
bathroom.
couldn't be
Because
a
they would
problem.
definitely hear that.
You
He just
see,
randomly do it.
Dollface, I noticed you staring at me, so that's why I was doing this.
Plus, we know
He
these are the
must have
main
been
characters.
insulted that she had been staring at him. Of course he was mad and wanted to confront her about her rude behavior, even if his way of confronting her was downright terrifying. At least he wasn't being violent. Yet. Frisk didn't know much about him except he was a monster who was sitting with the Dawn, and only people who were like the Dawn sat with the Dawn. He couldn't be good news. However, she also knew she couldn't afford to insult him again, so she took a deep breath and offered her best smile. She hoped with every fiber of her being that she could talk to him calmly to a point where she wouldn't get hurt.
Listen, I'm really sorry about staring.
Of course, I was staring first, and I like what I see.
I knew it was
Before the
coming.
light resurfaced in Frisk's mind.
Oh, wait, what the
She
heck?
passed-
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Whoa, that's not what I was thinking. Hold up. Whoa. Hold on. I was thinking that, like, you know what I'm saying, he likes her, right? That would happen. Gosh dang, narrator, you almost put me down the wrong path there, bro. If I didn't jump right back onto my words.
Towards
Goodness.
the door. He looked big and slow. Maybe she could just run past him. Maybe. So tell me, Dollface.
I'll be honest, you ain't running
Do you
past
like
him,
what
man.
you
No,
see?
ain't no way.
The question was not something Frisk had been expecting, and instantly her mind gave her every reason why she didn't like what she saw. He was clearly some kind of big-shot criminal who had no problem hanging out with murderers.
Keep this in mind, though, girls. Let me tell you real quick, because there was a moment in this, I didn't say nothing, though, you know what I'm saying? Where Frisk blew him a kiss. If you don't like a guy, don't blow a kiss at him. Let me clarify more on why, actually, about this, what I'm saying. Not because, like, oh, it's your fault because you blew him a kiss that this is happening. No. Let's get that right. He should not be in the girl's bathroom. We know this, okay? I'm just saying it's escalating it, okay? It's escalating things, right? If Sam was just looking at her the whole time, he didn't look back, or she didn't look back, you know what I'm saying? We good, you know what I'm saying? We gravy. It's just a little pro tip, right? Just don't do it because, you know, they're going to feel some type of way and then it's going to incline them more to be the bad person they really are. You feel me? The weird person they really are. Going to a girl's bathroom, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? And this goes for guys, too. There's some crazy girls out there, bro. you wink at the wrong girl, you know what I'm saying? Then you're like, you hot stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say a girl, you know what I'm saying? They're going to meet you somewhere secluded with their life at your neck saying, hey, if you don't date me, you're dead. So pick one, either date me or you die. Never happened to me. Maybe. Anyways, that's the need to be talking about. Okay, yeah, let's continue.
He flaunted his wealth. He smelled like gun smoke and blood. So when Frisk opened her mouth, only one word left her lips, and she didn't even mean to say it. She really didn't mean to. She wasn't stupid, but it slipped out.
You better tell me or I'm gonna watch this whole series. Ooh, no. Oh, snap. Hold on.
Didn't mean once. He smelled like who had no like what she saw. Spectators, do you like what you see?
Do you like what you see? Okay. I had to rewind that because all this narration made me forget what the heck he specifically said.
Only one word left her lips, and she didn't even mean to. It slipped out.
No.
Did he really grab her, though? I don't feel like he really grabbed her. I don't know why. Dang, this got me interested, though. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Alright, guys. I'm ready to watch episode 2, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Did I have a lot to say about this? Yes, I did. It's the first episode, okay? We're establishing where this whole story is going to, whether it's going to be Undertale related, whether I need to be Undertale focused, or if it's going to be completely offset, just using Undertale as a basis. And honestly, really not much so as using Undertale as a basis. You could have just said it was orcs and humans, you know what I'm saying, that were together. And this was just a human that was seeing that had no problem with orcs. Literally, you could have just done that if you wanted to. But they chose Undertale, so, I mean, respect, I guess. Respect, you know. And we'll see how the story continues, right, if you guys show some love. I'm going to go ahead and react to episode 2 right now. So you guys spam up that like button, bruh. Hit that like go. Episode 2 will drop immediately at... But yeah, I'm liking this series. I'm not going to be talking too much or doing too many jokes. So I don't know if the intro's going to be, like, funny or like that, you know what I'm saying? It's more kind of just like a chill with me vibe and we watch this story. Some people might find it boring, you know what I'm saying? Some people just find comic books boring in general, but I enjoy it, so hopefully you do as well. If you're at this point in the video, you obviously have, so thank you for watching. Leave a like for more, of course. Subscribe if you're new. We're going to have a lot of more comic dubs on this channel. We already got hand plates going down. We have some little segments of comic dubs we watch, like some Try Not to Laugh. We watched one of Sans, and then some little short story ones that have literally going to be like a 4-minute long comic dub video. So yeah, but yeah, so for that, and don't forget to let you know what drops, let you know when the comic dub reaction may have dropped. We're also gonna do another movie reaction. I got a lot of stuff planned, okay? But if you're here and staying tuned for it, you know what to do. Keep it divine. Hope you have a good day or night. In peace. Dang, that was a lot.
Closer, and he's caught sight of me. He's wary and suspicious, though still silent. Obviously, he sees me as a potential